Hello Libra, welcome to Creators on the Crest and a very happy birthday. I've got the Hello Kitty Lady Libra shirt on for you today, just representing our lovely Libras and celebrating those of you who will have your birthday in October. So my monthly readings, I like to acknowledge one of the signs, and since the great majority of your sign falls in October, that's why we're doing it here. If those of you who are watching now had a birthday in September, I hope it was lovely. My daughter is a Libra, and I have some good friends who are Libras, and I am very blessed to have their energy around me. So let's get into this lovely reading. We'll be doing a Celtic cross today for this monthly, and then we'll be closing it off with an oracle card for the Libra collective. Always remembering these are general, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, or north node readings for additional context and texture. And of course, I have said it many times, there are special links in the description below. Be sure to check those out. Before you go on your way, you may want to book a reading, make a donation. I've got lots of options there. You can connect on social media, exciting stuff. But let's get into your reading. Happy birthday, and let's go and see what's up for Libra in October. All right, so Libra, you're kicking it off with the Page of Cups energy in your current energy, crossed by the Eight of Pentacles. It looks like things are going quite nice, maybe fresh and new in the area of love, romance. You're just feeling good, maybe about a relationship that you have, could even be your relationship to yourself. The challenge here is more practical, more pragmatic, more real world, the home. How are you going to afford things? How are you going to do things? How is this move going to happen? These kinds of things, more practical world, job. Some of you may be job searching or job hunting. So from a heart perspective and emotional perspective, things are looking fresh, new, curious. I like that. But some challenging aspects of the practical world are showing up here. We'll clarify. In your needed focus, you get the World card. A big cycle wants to come to an end with you, Libra. So I will tell you, you are one of the signs that is tremendously affected by this Pluto and Capricorn transit that we've had for the last, 16 years or whatever it's been. And we have a little bit more of these energies to deal with. It's Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, and Libra who have been most impacted, the cardinal signs, by this energy. Okay, and so Pluto finally makes its final move into Aquarius. Thankfully for us, I'm a Cancer sun, so I have been feeling this too, on November 17th. So I think you have another month and 3 weeks or whatever where things might be a little challenging, where you are like, dang, I'm ready for this cycle to close. Why isn't this cycle closed already? Should be closed. We're in the final throes of this. Let it end. Let it end naturally. Try to go with the flow of the universe on this. In your past, you're showing me the Five of Pentacles. This is feeling like you were left behind, left out in the cold, ostracized in some way. We'll take a look at that and see if it's maybe past life related or current life, with someone in particular. In your future, you have the Empress energy here. I like that. That shows me that Libra, whether you're male or female, you're opening up to new possibilities. You are more in an attractive, receptive kind of force. So you've opened to attraction and reception rather than forcing and doing and grinding, right? There's a more open energy here for you. And in your place of power, an embodiment, and Gemini just got this too. You got the Six of Swords. In this particular Six of Swords, I'll show you, it's a woman and the light is opening up from her heart. This is about, and it could be something the air signs are going through too, where you tend to be connected to the Suit of Swords, right? And it's about the mental energies and the mental acuity. In this case, it's about the heart energies and the heart mind, and that you're opening up to that, and that it's creating more peace for you. You actually feel more empowered and more embodied when you're in the energies of your heart being open. In your allies and support, you get the Justice card, Lady Justice. All right, Libra showing up. You know, on the one hand, for some of you, this may be like, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody else. I'm good. I got this, you know, because this is it's like you're your own best friend right now. And I love that. I think it's beautiful. But also this could be representative of those attractive and receptive energies that I'm feeling, where you are drawing in the right allies and support. We are going to clarify. So have your moment, Libra, have your moment, but you never know what will happen when we clarify. In your environment, we get the Three of Pentacles. You may be building, and again, you know, your challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. This is practical world matters again with the Three of Pentacles. You've got the 5 in the past. You may be healing something there, having to do with your safety, with your living arrangements, feeling safe in your home, feeling supported, feeling secure, feeling like the finances will be there, feeling like the shelter will be there, feeling like food will be on the table for your kids. This kind of thing might be what you're dealing with there. And you may be looking to or receiving, maybe a family member is helping you, or you're getting some sort of aid or assistance, possibly. In your hopes and fears, you get the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy. So this would be connected to water and the heart. And this is a very forward-moving, controlled type of energy. On the one hand, when we look at it from the hopeful perspective, you're going to be moving, right? And it's feeling good, and you've got that forward momentum, and you see the path forward. From the perspective of fears, that could be you get a little too much in the overthinking. You're trying to control things too much, right? So we want to have a nice, gentle, like we're going to go with the flow of the universe. We're going to let the universe kind of help guide us here. She sits in front of a beautiful full moon, which is illuminating. And in your potential outcome, you get the Two of Swords. You know, not everything here with you is going to be figured out overnight. And there is the potential that as you're opening your heart, little things may happen. Someone from the past comes back around, or somebody says something that triggers you, where you may feel like you want to protect the heart again and kind of close it off again. Okay, there may be these little moments of that. So we'll take a look and see if some other energies will come in to support you with that. And by all means, you must nurture yourself when your intuition tells you to. At the same time, your goal needs to be opening your heart up to you, yourself, first and foremost, and creator source. So you're having that open connection no matter what. Then we can deal with other people. Okay, let's look at this Page of Cups energy, Libra, coming up for you. I can definitely tell it's like your season, because the energies just come through. So, you know, they're just so proud and strong in your energies. I love it. Let's get this Page of Cups clarified here. The Six of Cups and the Hanged Man. And in this deck, the Hanged Man is a bat. It's a cute little cartoony deck. So bat energy might be good for some of you to research as a totem animal and like something to learn from. Okay, so you are opening. You're curious about love. You may be kind of on the fence about how you want to move with this right now, and that's fine, because you have these practical matters you're dealing with as well. But you are open, you're curious, you're innocently kind of exploring that. So whatever you're doing, I don't know if you like looking at somebody that you find attractive and you're like, ooh, you know, what if, you know, or something like that. You may kind of be curious, and that's fine. That's good for you for right now, because you got other things to be concerned with, and you may not quite be making a move yet, and that's okay. I get that that's perfectly okay. The time will come where it opens up. The Ace of Pentacles, the challenge for you in the practical world, is clarified by the Judgment card and the Two of Cups. This feels to me like an energy that you might be working on healing, where you were partnered with someone, or this could even be a transition from, you know, being reliant on a parent and maybe losing a parent or something like that, where there was this partnership, there was some sort of loving partnership at one point, and that somehow got severed to where you don't have that same support in the physical world that you once had. This has maybe left you feeling a little bit aloof, a little bit like, almost like you're hunting for nourishment, you know, kind of like you've got good sight. It's kind of like a crow or a raven, where you're like just waiting for an opportunity to line up for you. There's a waiting element here, but there's communication. I don't know if you're gonna, I think you're gonna receive, if you haven't already, maybe you have received some sort of communication from someone that you were partnered with in the past. Maybe it's like a parent who wants to kind of help you out, maybe give you money or do something like that. You seem a little bit resistant to it, or like you don't want to go down that path again because it would make it feel like you were going backwards. It could be, you know, a love partnership kind of situation showing back up, or it could be someone that you feel like, well, I've let myself be supported by somebody in the past, and then it just ended up falling apart, you know, so there's that trust factor there. You're really going through that with that Judgment card there. So there's this energy, and it could be quite mental for you, where you're having to like really try to read and judge certain situations and certain actions of people, and that affecting your practical, physical, financial world. It's a lot to deal with. It's no wonder you're kind of on the fence about moving forward with the next level of a current relationship, or, you know, just getting out there and being curious about love again. Let's look at this World card. This is the cycle coming to an end in your needed focus, letting it end. We've got the Eight of Swords and the Chariot, and the Chariot's in your hopes and fears. I like that. I like that your needed focus is the Chariot and you have it in your hopes and fears. The Eight of Swords is what makes it a little hard, because this could be where some of your thoughts are getting the best of you. You could be like, because this cycle has been so long for those of us, the 4 signs, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, and Libra, you could be like, I can't even believe, you know, that it's even going to come to an end. So there could be some beliefs there about like, wow, you know, there's part of you that's like feeling it so deeply. You're like, I feel this cycle changing. I feel me coming out of it. I feel me going someplace new. And then there's this other part of you that's like, that's not ever going to happen. It's been so long. It's been too long. You're kind of giving up on yourself, or you're giving up on this, but forward momentum is here nonetheless, Libra. And I really think it's just a matter of a little more time for you. You know, it's that final doubt before things shift. It's that final doubt. So maybe work on that doubt a little bit, because you don't want that to turn into more and more fearful energy. Let's look at this Five of Pentacles from your past. The Seven of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Wow, you really invested heavily in someone from the past, and you're kind of telling me, you're like, they like took a piece of my soul. So there is some sort of falling apart that has happened in the past for you. Now, for some of you, this could be at the beginning of this Pluto cycle that I was talking about. For some of you, this could be recent past. You would have to decide for yourself what this relationship is. You invested a lot in it. At one point, it was a collaborative relationship, but it ended, and it like, you're telling me it took a piece of your soul. So that may be something you're working on healing, and you're working on letting, maybe reclaiming, because anytime a piece of our soul feels removed, or we feel like someone took it, we had a co-creative responsibility in letting them take it, okay? I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but we are co-creators here. And when it comes to our souls, for someone to take a piece of it, quite literally, there has to be some sort of agreement. And you can close out those agreements, and you can renege on those, and you can call your energy and your soul back to you for reintegration. I have an amazing closure process that I do with people that helps with exactly this kind of energy. So that may be something for you to look into in the future. This is about bringing it back, but we're not bringing it back. We're not fighting our way back through it. We're not putting ourselves through misery. This is about us reclaiming our own power. And that is what it's looking like you might be doing here with the way you're moving. Let's look at this Empress in the future, because here she is. She's open to receive, which means she could be open to receive back that her own part of her own soul, right? Bringing that back. Like, it could be the heartbreak talking, yes, but you're giving me like that was like a deep part of my life. And it could be that for a lot of you, this someone, that it's not just simply this lifetime, but you two had many past incarnations together where you were going through this. Whew, had something on my face. Okay, so for the Empress, I just combined these two cards. We have the Empress and the Temperance, and I said Empress, so you get the Empress and the Four of Wands. The Temperance, the Four of Wands, and the Empress. Okay, so the Four of Wands, this is beautiful energy to come into your future, Libra, because it is more stability. It's more stabilized energy. It's more structure. It seems like more fun, something fun. Temperance. Now that is where we have to have patience. This is a process. This is where we might have to just have patience through these next couple months, October and into the end of November, where Pluto will shift for us, to let these energies come into their rightful place for the next part of our journey. It's looking like you're going there. It's looking like you're going to stabilize it. You might just have to have a little patience. Temperance is connected to the sign of Sagittarius. So put your focus on that stability and being able to celebrate that stability, and it will come about. Let's look at this Six of Swords in your power and embodiment. You get the Five of Swords and the Nine of Cups. With some of the conflict that you've experienced in your life, some of the fights, maybe with this person that you are ending the cycle with, it has been quite hard for you to, you've been able to open your heart before. You're showing me that with the Nine of Cups because you're feeling satisfied that you were able to do that. But I feel like then there was like a barb, and it just like an arrow just shot you, and then you get wounded again, and then your heart closed, and then you would open it back up. So there's this like, maybe even like a soul imprint of like, every time I open my heart back up, I get hurt again. And and so there's this, that's part of this cycle that needs to be broken, which is pretty important, because you're going to be reclaiming that open heart for yourself and your connection with all that is. And that's no small task, but that is your place of empowerment and embodiment, right? And there has to be that boundary where no one and nothing and no words are going to penetrate and take away from that relationship. This is yours and yours alone, and it's meant to be for you and for God or Creator Source, or however you prefer to refer to that higher power, this very important relationship here. All right, let's see you here. You're here in this, now I have like lipstick all over the cards. Woo, it happens. Okay, so here you are with the Justice card, and you're giving me the Five of Cups and the Lovers. Okay, so here you are in the relationship and relationships, even if this has been a pattern with multiple people. I'm seeing one here, but this could be multiple people. You're showing me that you have learned to have your own back, despite how others might be making you feel, despite partnerships. This is about you, Lady Justice, Gentleman Justice, defending yourself when it applies to someone close to you trying to take that away. So you truly are your best ally. You truly are your number one support here. And it's through the love that you have for yourself, and possibly even for you, Libra, and this would be a Libra thing, possibly even for the way you're able to envision an ideal love for yourself, that you're able to transform through the sadness. And you're showing me sadness as your ally and support, meaning when it shows up that way, you're processing it quite well. So if you have been sad and feeling down about things, just know you are processing it quite well. Your own greater being is showing that. For the Three of Pentacles in your environment, you get the Page of Pentacles. Okay. And you get the Devil. Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy. Capricorn and Pluto. That is the energy. That is, I'm not getting this as a person's energy. This is the astrological energy affecting you right now. Equal, beautiful exchanges coming in. It's new, it's fresh. You've got the Page. There's a curiosity here, like there was in your original current energy of opening to love. You're opening to possibility here, despite the toughness of this transit for you. So there's that Capricorn Pluto showing up. Yes, it may feel slower. Yes, you are surrounded. Yes, you have to go through it. There's no way out but through, but you're doing it. And it may feel slow, and air signs don't necessarily like to move slow, but there's also perseverance, resilience, and a beautiful way that you're training your own spirit here, which is really nice. Looking at the Chariot in your hopes and fears, you get the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. This is the mental space and the creative space, passion and creativity. There's definitely a cat-like energy coming in here. So I'm wondering, Libra, if you're not learning here and you haven't learned how to be more strategic. And you're not being manipulative here, and I don't see you being manipulated, but you're hoping that you have learned enough, and it shows you have with this King of Swords, that you've learned enough to be a bit more strategic with things so that you can open up. You can have that forward path on that Chariot, that path forward into this new beginning with passion and fun and sensuality and beautiful things that you want to carry with you moving forward. Sometimes our hopes can be our fears, so there is that mirror there, but Libra, you are so good at always balancing that out and coming to that 0 point, and I believe you're going to do that here. Let's look at the Two of Swords in the potential outcome here. You got the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Whew! Now things are going to start moving here, right? Because of the work you're doing, because of your perseverance through this more challenging time, and because of the work that you've done to keep your heart open, even at times when you do get confused and you want to close it off. I don't see you closing it off entirely. I see you maybe putting a pause on things internally, but externally, things are going to start moving for you very passionately, very quickly. This could mean new love coming in for you. It could be a newfound love for yourself and your own energies. Could be another person. You are opening up to receiving and really stabilizing in those energies. Who knows what you're going to attract when you shift through all this, Libra. Beautiful work and beautiful energy. Libra, let's get you a card from the Sacred Traveler Oracle to close off your reading today. Libra, you got breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know it's not about following the path ahead, but creating your own trail. It's time to stop standing on the edge of life and just take the leap. Your patience is going to pay off. Old limitations and inner blockages are dropping away. Don't let fear keep you from moving forward. This is truly the time to allow yourself to experience the fear, but do it anyway. Something for which you've waited a long time is about to come to fruition. Don't be afraid to jump in with both feet. Your efforts will help create a trail for others, which is a nice bonus, right? Libra, beautiful. I love this energy. You've got two chariots here. There's that energy of moving forward, and you are blazing the trail. You are making the path. And it's really nice to see the confirmation from your reading that a breakthrough is happening and that your perseverance and your resilience through everything is going to carry you there. Libra, thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you next time.